passer, and Washington would certainly be okay with that. They love to play fast. Away we go. Wells Fargo Center is alive and well. Big crowd on hand, live wire crowd. Philadelphia with the first possession. Sixers seeking a third trip in 4 years. So they are 6-1 against the Wizards, but Washington won when they had to. In Westbrook opens up our scoring tonight.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the numbers don't tell the whole story. See, Ben Simmons, this is what I mean. Their COVID protocol issues, and they had some injuries, so not at full strength a lot of times when they played against really early, but still a tough matchup because of the big fella inside.
Westbrook looking for Beal. Shot clock gets late here. Pump fake on a three. There goes Beal to the rack.
N.B.A. at finishing in the restricted area.
Oh, Simmons was open. Curry with a bad pass, though. On the other side. Now, Washington wants to get out and run as often as they can. They led the N.B.A. in transition points this year. Nearly 25 a game they scored in the regular season. Statistically, Philadelphia for the Lakers in a blowout last night by the Suns. No Joel Embiid tonight. Here is Curry. That's a long two for him. Wizards up a pair. Here is West. Bertans out with a calf strain. Did it in away from the play as well. He is out for this series. Definitely have more on that. Bodies all around, and Diva with a steal. On the move. Here come the Sixers up top.
When receiving in and a lob from Harris, but started from the defense.
Neto comes up. And now Curry. 5 on the board already. Westbrook. Curry working with Harris. Curry on the take. It's a balance.
Well, I mean, the 7 for 23 from behind the three-point line coming into this game. So being able to knock down that first one is a confidence builder for a young man that can put the ball in the basket.
Oh, how shifty is Bradley the East coming into the playoffs?
And they wanted that position. Very important, because now if they can get through this series, you see, they face the winner of New York. Not easy, but it's not as a challenge like we're going to see Milwaukee and Brooklyn. Number one, very critical this year to Philadelphia. That's why he's just off the mark. Beautiful pass by Simmons.
And a finish. Smith and Hill first off the bench for these two coaches. There goes Curry. And can't get it to go. Bothered by Daniel. 6'10". Scott Brooks raving about Gafford. Not only his size, but his speed. His ability to run the floor. Gafford, a little turnaround. Woo! I turned about Gafford in his foul trouble. He was in foul trouble in game 4 early. Harris misses front iron. Ish Smith on the push. Here come the Wizards.
At 73% in the restricted area. Guess who's first? Philly.
A lot of action in there.
Yeah.
But with beat out, it changes the dynamic for both teams. Seth Curry hits Simmons, Maxey, and Korkmaz. It's Tobias Harris, the lone starter, running with the bench. Smith, Lopez, and Gill, the 3 bench players, running with Neto and Beal. And it's big crowds, loud, live wire crowds. Pretty even here in Washington, D.C. Shea Milton comes up short. Here goes Ish Smith, runs into Korkmaz. Westbrook and Hachimura, the 2 starters on the floor. Hachimura looking for Lopez. He pops free. But again, 19 points. He went to the line 16 times and a playoff career high 21 rebounds for Westbrook. He had 14 assists as well. 12 playoff triple doubles now for Westbrook. Here's Korkmaz.
When Sam's time when he was in Washington, so to have him as a mentor, assistant coach to Maxey kind of accelerates his learning process at a young age.
Hachimura coming off a 20-point game. He was 8 for 12 from the field. He made some threes as well in game 4. He had 3 threes made. He's really shot it well from beyond the arc. That time a mid-range jumper is good. Maxey gets stuck, picks up his dribble. Scott gives it right back. Late clock here, down to 5 it goes. Maxey turns the corner, running into Lopez.
You see right here with Russell Westbrook, you minutes left, and the Wizards are now in the penalty. And a lot of that is because of Russell.
Sixers down 3 with the ball. Maxey on the drive, and Maxey scores once again. Ready for the bright lights. He's had some moments this year. See the 5 on the floor. Beal might have got away with a travel. Westbrook just lost the dribble. Maxey on the breakaway over Beal, and he scores a tough 9 minutes. Most of his work coming inside.
Well, last 6 points were his for Philly, keeping him right in shouting distance, but playing his game and not trying to. Confidence is there. They don't hesitate. And Maxey right now got his number called for the Sixers.
Almedo. Oh, he can't.
And get that point inside. Another opportunity off of a defensive play for the Sixers.
Sixers can't buy a 3-point basket. Curry's got the only make. They had a 1 for 10. Curry's going to take a long one here. And Curry's got both.
You know, think about this, too. If you're Philly, Simmons had an impact early in this game, but not as of yet. And you're only down 1 point.
Westbrook backs Maxey in. That was Green on the swipe down. Hachimura will pull it back out. Late clock here. Westbrook with Maxey defending. Hachimura open for 3. Field can't quite turn the corner. Westbrook got a lot of room to work. He'll put
about 15 where he's real comfortable. He will knock it in.
Westbrook had missed 5 in a row at one point. He's got 12. 4 rebounds, 7 assists for Westbrook. Simmons goes to work. Gafford on him. And a little bit. Beal on the tape. Comes up short. There's Green with a rebound. Well defended by Harris. Simmons with his head up. Gives it up. Harris for 3. Got it. Who's your favorite right now, Neto or Danny Green for greatest ejection?
No, Danny still got that one. Because he laid there for
the ripcord. Yeah. Here is Westbrook. His second made 3, both coming in his third quarter. Westbrook suddenly with 22. Curry finds Harris.
Know that, but both. I think that was stayed and no one communicated. That just left Harris open. Shooting practice.
Bradley Beal, that's his. What a play by Gafford in the post. And now Harris with a steal. Up ahead. Simmons. Count it. And 1.
He's being here in the United States. That's just not how we get down.
Now hopefully it gets cleaned up. There's been enough talk about it, enough action taken with the extra security measures by the N.B.A. We can play on and enjoy this playoff time.
Team that his plan was to foul Ben Simmons when necessary, not to be disrespectful, but purely as a basketball strategy. And Coach Rivers welcomes the idea. He wants Simmons to get to the free throw line as much as possible. He wants him more comfortable there. He said the more practice he gets, the better off we'll all be.
I thought it was interesting, Stephanie, is how Almedo fired. Doc Rivers said he met with Ben Simmons before the year started. He said, I want you to get to the line 10 times a game. Simmons questioned him, but you see my free has been the story in this third quarter. He's got 12 and a playoff career high 26 points. Howard got his hand on that. Lopez in traffic. Low the quarter, 2 off a career best in a quarter in the playoffs, which he did with Portland. And he goes to the bench right now with 26 points, which is already a playoff high for Curry. Tobias Harris on point.
You know, he should have coached somewhere. I don't know why he did. I really don't. I mean, because he possibly could have got Coach of the Year. Dwight Howard, you that you don't always have to work to play to perfection to get the end results you want.
Dwight Howard's got 8. Sixers with 35 third quarter points on the board. They led by 2 at the half, 65-63. This game was tied after 1 quarter. Sixers by 2 at the half. Now it's a 3 ball. And it's Lopez hands by Smith. Hachimura, little turner, not a couple of threes in the third quarter. Wizards hanging on by a thread right now. The Sixers in front of their fans, looking for that knockout punch here in the fourth. Tobias Harris gets the switch. That's a mismatch there. Here's Smith. Help comes. And
Curry able to step in and take that charge.
Back to Stephanie Reddy's point just a moment ago, talking about the assist numbers and everybody elevating their game, the way the ball moves in the games. And then a huge loss in Game 4, Dallas Bertans.
Yeah, so the pieces, I think, you know what benefited really, and this is where the play-in tournament added value. It was a point in time, I think Washington was 5 games out of 8th place. But because of the play-in scenario, to get to 10, they were only a game out. See, Ben
made that trade, couldn't wait to get Westbrook in the camp and help him start to elevate the expectations, and they've done that. There is Tobias Harris, first guy to show up, whatever they're doing as a team,
right.
Whether it's a meal, whether it's the plane, whether it's practice, whatever it is. Game day, first guy there.
The burden that a Ben Simmons has to carry, unfortunately.
Alex Lynn on the floor, along with Garrison Matthews. This is Chandler Hutchison. And their wins have looked a lot like this. Crowd chanting for Paul Reed to score. Got Shake Milton on the floor with Mike Scott, Isak Joe. Point Hawks lead.
You know, it's amazing right now, the crowd is still here. When people leave, they're still cheering right now.
Soaking it up.
It's soaking it up in Philly right now.
I can't wait to get into an arena. We're headed there for round 2, by the way. We cannot wait to get back in the arena. And Milton will just run out the shot clock. A victory lap for the Sixers. They lost Game 4. They come back with a resounding Game 5 victory behind a triple-double from Ben Simmons. With him